personally and on behalf of Dean Ehrlich and the faculty, students, and staff of the law school, it is my pleasure to welcome you, Mr. President, our alumni and friends to this glorious event, an event that honors the dedication of Crown Quadrangle, the law school's splendid new buildings.
First challenge I knew was to run like hell for a year to raise the money for a new building. Otherwise, I have to go to a plan B that I didn't have. But we had the plans for it, fortunately. The university had allocated the land for it, but they didn't have a penny in the coffers. But I had the assistance of the Vice Provost for Finance, who was a big help in tutoring me in how to be a fundraiser. And as you know, fundraising is basically people. And it's talking to people and caring about people and finding what they're interested in. But I couldn't find any deep pockets. Lawyers generally don't make a lot of money, really big money. They gave in the thousands, sometimes in the 10,000, but we needed 19 million. The Crown family, headed by the patriarch who started the Crown Empire of real estate, Henry Crown, had a son who had died, and he had another son who was a lawyer practicing in Chicago. And talked to the lawyer, and he said, I think our family would be supportive, but I also want to warn you, you have to name the law school the Crown Law School. I remember taking on the plane to Chicago a model of the new law school building, which had four buildings, clutched in my hand on the airplane seat, and trying to think what I would say to him. And I went to see Colonel Crown, and I said, here it is. And he said, all you have to do is name it the Crown Law School, and it's yours. So I said, Colonel, I can do something even better. We will call this new facility Crown Quadrangle. And we'll put the Crown name on the library too, but we'll have Crown Quadrangle on every piece of stationery that forever leaves the law school. And it will always be known as Crown Quadrangle. And he looked at me and said, sold.
This is a grand moment and a great day. It's a day that all of us have looked forward to for a long time. It was a full 50 years ago, in the early 1920s, that the trustees of Stanford University and the president joined together in a resolution which stated that a new building for the Stanford Law School was the most urgent building priority that the university had.
We still need a positive and passionate commitment to law, to learning, and to liberty. Without law, there is no liberty. Without liberty, there is no learning. Without learning, there is no law. Here at Stanford, you have all three. Law, learning, and liberty. Make the most of them. Make them part of your lives. Make them your richest legacy as well as your most precious inheritance. Thank you very, very much.
Mr. President, we're honored to have you with us. Thank you very much.